So the question is, consider the expansion of 2x plus 5 to the power of 11. Okay. And it wants to know what is the coefficient of x to the power of 8. Okay, so the coefficient is the number that's multiplying x to the power of 8. And I assume they want to know what the coefficient of x to the power of 8 is of the term that appears in this expansion. So, you know, when you expand this out, you're going to get a bunch of terms with different powers of x, all the way from x to the power of 11 down to x to the power of 0, which is just the constant term. And it wants you to take the term with x to the 8, and it asks you what the number in front of that x to the 8 should be. Okay, so depending on how well you know binomial expansions, this could either be immediate from the binomial expansion, or you could kind of work it out using combinatorics. So one way you could think of 2x plus 5 to the power of 11 is, so 2x plus 5 to the 11 is the same as 2x plus 5 times 2x plus 5. And then like 11 times. This is 11 factors. There's 11 factors appearing. And each term in the expansion, you know, before you collect the like terms, there'll be, you know, 2 to the power of 11 terms. Because each term can be gotten by choosing one of the terms in these brackets, multiplying with one of these terms in these brackets, and so on. So there's 2 to the 11 possible choices, which will give you 2 to the 11 terms. But then when you collect all the like terms, like with the same power of x, you'll get just you know, the 12 terms that correspond to the 12 different powers of x. Okay, and so the number of ways of picking. Oh, by the way, if you already know sort of this result, you can just skip to the answer. But I think if you know this result, you wouldn't even need to really watch me do it. So or maybe you just want to check the answers right. So the terms that will correspond to x to the 8 will be the terms in this expansion where you took the x term in 8 of these factors, and then you took the 5 in the other 3 factors. So the x to the 8 term, you took 8 of these brackets, and you chose the 2x, and the other 3 brackets you chose the 5. So there'll be 2x to the power of 8 times 5 to the power of 3. Okay. But there's also 11 choose 8 ways of picking which brackets that you'll take the x and which bracket you'll take the 5. And this simplifies to 11, choose 8 times 2 to the power of 8 times 5 to the power of 3 times x to the power of 8. And so we said the coefficients, whatever's in front of x to the power of 8. So this is coefficient